Hey guys, welcome back to In the Woods with the Capones. Well, here we are. It's a beautiful winter's day. It's 5 degrees. Hard to believe. It's the end of January and it's this mild. But it wasn't like that last week. Last week we were into a deep freeze. Minus 30, minus 35. It was cold. But changed and we got a snowstorm yesterday morning. And we got roughly about 20-25 centimeters of snow. Roughly 2 feet. That wasn't the worst part. It started to rain afterwards. It changed. It transitioned from snow to rain, and it compacted all that snow. And it got really heavy, and it was a real pain to shovel and snow blow. So my original intention was today was head out into the woods, cut down a couple of trees which I've already marked, and cut them up and drag them out. Yeah, it's not the greatest conditions. I'm not going to kill myself trying to get out there, and not today I'm not. So temperature is going to either get a little bit more mild or it's going to get cold, and once it compacts it'll be a lot easier to get in and out of there. Not in the mood. But so with that being said, so after it snowed and rained, I decided I have to clean up the snow and get rid of the mess it left. So it was really thick and heavy and a real pain to shovel, well, to snow blow. So as I was using my snowblower, on the auger there's 2 shear pins, which I've showed you in a previous video to have and replace. But I didn't realize is on the impeller there's also 2 breakaway pins that if something gets wedged in there, caught in there, it snaps instead of breaking the transfer case, the shaft, or the gears. So sure enough, today as I was snow blowing, it wasn't working properly, and I looked, I said, oh, the auger seems fine, but the impeller's not moving. So as I looked closer, I noticed there's 2 pins which I had to replace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you those pins, and I think it's for the $3-4 that you can get them for. It'd be a smart idea to keep them. I never thought in a million years I would need them, but today was that day I used them and I needed them. So I'll show you. Let's go inside the workshop and I'll show you what I did. Thanks. You can see how compacted that snow is. It was probably 6-7 inches taller, and then the rain started coming in, and it you can walk on it now. It's hard. So it wasn't the funnest of things to do, but no, I'm not in the mood to go tracking, pulling a sled in there just to get some wood out. You can wait for another day. All right. It's a lot nicer in here, a little warmer. I don't have the fire going. It's 5 degrees outside. I don't need to make a fire to keep myself warm in here. So, this is what I'm talking about. These are roll pins. This is 1/4 by 1.5 inches. And I'll show you right now on the snowblower. That's what they look like. And I'll tell you right now, I have a variety of them. I used to have a RV trailer, and the crank handle broke one day, and I couldn't raise or lower it. I did everything. I finally ended up putting either a nail or something inside the pin just to get the arm to crank up. But I went to the store and I bought a variety of sizes. And I'll tell you right now, you don't use them every day, but when you do need them, lifesaver. So again, this is what I was saying. It was snow blowing, and I must have caught something, either a pebble, a boulder, a chunk of ice. Something got pulled in by the auger, and when it got into the impeller to shoot it up the chute, I think it wedged. And there's a reason why they're there, and thank God they're there, because I would have hated to see the damage it would have caused. But I'll show you exactly where they go. So I elevated it. So right inside the impeller right here. There's 2 pins. And you can see it goes right through. And so all I had to do was I had to realign it, take a hammer, a small hammer, and I tapped them in. I don't know what, thank God I had the right size, but it allowed me to finish removing the snow. It was a real disaster. If I didn't have those, it would have been a nightmare today trying to drive around. And here's the breakaway pins, the shear pins that we did the video on a couple of weeks ago. Well, what are the odds, eh? That I end up having to do another one to replace. But yeah, that worked out perfect. And they're designed so if anything goes wrong, they'll break. So lucky me, I had them. So like I said, all it was I took the pin, lined up the holes with the shaft, put it in, got my hammer, and lightly tapped it. They went in easy, and I was able to finish what I was doing out there. Yeah, so these roll pins are really God savior. So I recommend getting a set and keeping them. You never know when you're going to need them. So I know it's not the video I wanted to make. I wanted to go out and cut some trees down and have some fun outside, but it didn't work out that way. Let's see how tomorrow or the next day goes, and we'll go from there. So from In the Woods, be good, be safe. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Thanks.